Testing. Yeah, we're ready, yes.
Dan, are you ready? Ron and Don, please come on up.
Are we good to go, Mike? We good to go?
I haven't heard from Bev Bell. Who else are we missing?
Beverly
Jeff's
Bell,
here.
looks like. Yeah, Jeff's there. He was over there talking
There's
to
Jeff.
Sheriff Lane there. We must bite up here. I mean, no one wants to sit in those first. All right, I'm going to call the Justice Committee meeting to order. We have a quorum. Do we have any appearance by members of the public?
We've had no requests this evening.
All right, next item on the agenda is item 3A, approval of minutes. December 5th, 2023, regular meeting minutes. Can I have a motion to approve? Motion by member Abraham, second by member Roseman Mendoza. Any comments or additions or corrections to the minutes? All right, seeing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Next item on the agenda is item 3B. I have bills here in the amount of $651,055 and $651,055.04. It's easy for you to say. Got a letter here from the county auditor that says she has reviewed the bills and that the bills are all in compliance with McLean County Board adopted ordinance, resolutions, and policies. And can I have a motion to approve the bills? Motion by member Schaefer, second by member Roseman Mendoza. We're voting. I guess I got to repeat that again, don't I? Proper Robert's Rules of Order. Item 3B, recommend approval of bills and transfers, if any, to the county board. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right. Next item on the agenda is item 4, departmental matters. We have no items for action. We do have the circuit clerk statistical reports. Mr. Everhart is here. Mr. Everhart, anything you'd like to say about those?
Nothing.
Okay.
Glad to answer any questions, though.
Does any member have any questions? All right, seeing none. Anything else you'd like to say?
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Oh, come on, you can say more, right? You know. All right, next item on the agenda is item 4B, Matt Lane, McLean County Sheriff. We have 2 items for action. Item 4B1A, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2023 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for Fund 0001. And can I have a motion to approve? Motion by member Tompkins, second by member Abraham. Matt Lane, would you like to discuss that?
This is a grant that we're receiving for medical assisted recovery of inmates in order to try to help them reduce recidivism. Gives them an action plan while they're in custody and an action plan for when they get out of custody, and a treatment, hopefully a treatment plan to help them be successful. And that would be for this item and the next.
I'm on. All right. Does any member have any questions? Member Schaefer.
Thank you. I just want to clarify, this is for what we've spent in 2023, and then the next item is what was left over that's carried over into 24?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Red means go, right? All right. So I don't know. Any other questions? All right, seeing none, we are voting on item 4B1A, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2023 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for Fund 0001. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right, next item on the agenda is item 4B, 1B, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2024 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for Fund 0001. And can I have a motion to approve? Motion by Member Tompkins, second by Member Abraham. Sheriff Lane, anything you'd like to say about that?
Nothing further. It's just a continuation of the 2023 grant.
Does any, what in God's green earth? Any member have any questions? I know. I'm dying up here. Any member have any questions? All right, seeing none, we'll be voting on item 4B, 1B, request approval of an emergency appropriation ordinance amending the McLean County fiscal year 2024 combined annual appropriation and budget ordinance for Fund 0001. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right. Next item on the agenda is item 4B2. It's an item presented for information, the sheriff's statistical report. Sheriff Lane, anything you'd like to say about that?
No, but I'd be happy to try to answer any.
Does any member have any questions? Thank you. All right, seeing none. Anything else you'd like to say?
I do have a report on mental health. We have 11 total waiting for DHS to accept them. Longest one waiting since July 11th of 23. I also have 9 parole violators that have local charges that DOC will no longer accept until their case is disposed of that we're holding. Our population's holding between 150 and 160 recently. It tends to fluctuate a little bit, but it is a little down from where we were. And I think a half a dozen openings in the jail. We've had a few leave for other opportunities, and we have interviews tonight to try to fill those positions. So, but we're still making progress. So.
Member Schaefer?
Thank you. The ones that you have that are waiting a long time for DHS to, for availability of a bed, obviously I'm taking this to mean that maybe they're harder to place. Is that why that some are going to be staying longer? I mean, here longer before something opens?
Yes.
Compared to others that have gone ahead and moved through?
I believe that they do triage them. So some need specialty care. They're only available, there are only so many beds in the type of care that they need. So there is a triage process to it. So there might be somebody that comes in tomorrow that gets placed before this person from July because of the type of treatment that they need. I am in talks with Sangamon County Sheriff Campbell about some type of reimbursement for how long we're holding these people that are supposed to be in the department's care.
And as a follow-up, are they getting any kind of services?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we give them everything, every kind of service we can offer. We've even had some found fit. They were here so long. And our mental health staff worked with them, and they've been found fit and released with a plan. It works sometimes, it doesn't work others, but that's the same as when you send them to the department. It can go either way. So we have had some that have been released after our folks cared for them in our jail. So a lot of them, we are not equipped. We cannot force medication to get people on the right track, and that's part of our handicap. So.
Any other questions? Anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4C, Molly Evans, Children's Advocacy Center Director. We have no items for action. We do have the monthly reports. Ms. Evans, anything you'd like to say about that?
No, I don't, but I can answer any questions that you might have.
Does any member have any questions? All right, seeing none. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4D, Kathy Yoder, McLean County Coroner. We have no items for action. We do have the coroner's monthly report. Ms. Yoder, anything you'd like to say about that?
No, but I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Does any member have any questions? All right, anything you'd like to say here?
No, Happy New Year.
All right, well, Happy New Year. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4E, Ron Lewis, Public Defender. We have no items for action. We do have the Public Defender's caseload report. Mr. Lewis, anything you'd like to say about that?
Nothing to comment on, thank you, and I am available for questions.
Does any member have any questions? All right, anything you'd like to say here?
No, thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. All right, next item on the agenda is item 4F, Will Scanlon Circuit Court. We do have one item for action, item 4F1A. Request approval of a grant-funded program administrator position. And can I have a motion to approve? Motion by member Abraham, second by member Roseman Mendoza. Mr. Scanlon, anything you'd like to say about that?
Yes, this is the Family Treatment Court Coordinator position. We have talked about this grant since approximately last April. We applied for a grant with the Administrative Office of the Illinois Courts in August, and we were awarded the grant in late October, early November. I think we're in a position now to hire the coordinator for the court. This would be very similar to our drug court coordinator position and the recovery court coordinator position here in McLean County. Circuit-wide, we have a Veterans Treatment Court coordinator. So this would be essentially the fourth specialty court coordinator we would have for this position. It would be grant funded, and we are applying for a 3-year grant in April, May, June, if the timing stays consistent as it has for the last couple of years, for a 3-year continuation grant. I apologize because of the timing of the grant and the award in later in the calendar year. It was not part of the circuit court's budget or personnel request within the regular budget cycle.
Thank you. Does any member have any questions of Mr. Scanlon? All right, seeing none, we are voting on item 4F1A, request approval of a grant-funded program administrator position. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? All right, we have no other items for action. Mr. Scanlon, anything else you'd like to say?
There actually is. I will be providing to the Justice Committee 2 requests to pay for travel vouchers for 2023 for myself and for Judge Pablo Eves. The auditor has taken the position in her interpretation of the county travel policy that because of the dates of submission, because they're more than 60 days, that automatically they are denied for payment. Now, the county policy reads that the travel vouchers should, and that is the language in the ordinance, should be submitted within 60 days. And it doesn't in any part of the policy give the auditor sole discretion to deny them based on them being 60 days late. So I will be asking the Justice Committee to pay for those travel vouchers. One of them for Judge Eves, it's about $260. The other, I have to retrieve my travel voucher from the current automated travel voucher system The committee may not be aware, but the current system is in place. Once you submit it, you don't get it back or see it again until it's either, until it is approved or fully denied. Since it's still in limbo, I can't retrieve it on my own. I have to go to IT to get it back. So I was unable to retrieve it in time to provide it to the committee tonight. But I will be submitting that with a request to pay both of those. They both are going to not be timely in terms of their submission to the committee. They'll be more than 60 days old, but they, both submissions were in calendar year 2023 for expenses in fiscal year 2023. And I just want to give the committee a heads up before they see this particular documentation.
Okay, thank you. Well, we don't need to ask questions, not on the agenda, so thank you for that. All right, we'll look forward to that. All right, next item, anything else you want to say?
In the same way you would look forward to a dental.
All right. Anything, all right, that's good. All right, next item on the agenda is item 4G, Suzanne Montoya, Court Services Director. We have no items for action. We do have her Court Services Adult Juvenile Division statistics. Ms. Montoya, anything you'd like to say about that?
No comments or updates to the statistics, but I'm happy to answer any questions.
Does any member have any questions? Any unpaid vouchers? No, I thought.
No?
All right, good. Anything else you'd like to add?
I don't think so. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4H, Erica Reynolds, McLean County State's Attorney. No items for action. We do have the state's attorney's caseload and forfeiture fund reports. Ms. Reynolds, anything you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
Does any member have any questions of our state's attorney? Member Schaefer.
It's not a question, it's just welcome back.
Thank you. I missed you guys last time.
Who wouldn't miss us? But you know. All right. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you.
All right, thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4I, Cassie Taylor, County Administrator. We have no items for action. Ms. Taylor, anything you'd like to add?
I have nothing to present to this committee. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, finally, other business and communication. Does anybody have anything they'd like to address to the committee? All right, seeing none, our next meeting will be Tuesday, February 6th, 2024 at 4:30 p.m. And we are adjourned. Thank you.